And his opponent in the blue corner, wearing the all-blue trunks with the white accessory, he is tipping the scales at an even 135 pounds. A record of 71 wins, 4 losses with 54 big knockouts. A native of Managua, Nicaragua, and now residing in Coral Gables, Florida, the World Boxing Council lightweight champion. Please welcome Alexis Arguello.
All right, the fighters have been introduced. The referee, Tony Perez, will bring them to the middle of the ring. Mandatory 8 count is in effect. No 3 knockdown rule. The count will continue after the bell in the event of a knockdown except in the final round. 8-ounce gloves are being worn for this title bout. This ring is 18.5 feet square. And the 10-point scoring system is in effect. 9 points or less to the loser of a round. There can be a 10-10 even round. And we are ready to go as we look at the tail of the tape. And the 28-year-old Alexis Arguello with a reach advantage and the height advantage we discussed in earlier comments. And we'll see what effect that has. Gil Clancy, do you think that the Mancini corner will change his strategy because of their concern about the judging in this event? Do you think that he will be trying to go out a little faster than he might have?
I would have to say that would be a foolish thing to do, Tim. He should maintain his style, fight a typical Mancini fight. The people that are watching the fight, they'll be the judges of the fight. Now, I'm sure there are millions watching it.
I am sure indeed. This fight has been waited for with great anticipation as young Mancini has captured the imagination of boxing fans everywhere with his exciting style and his terrific attitude, and of course the storybook saga involving his family and his wanting to win the title for his father Lenny, who is here.
There's also some additional interest around the world because in Alexis Arguello's last fight, which was here on CBS, he beat Jim Watt a 15-round decision. And some of the skeptics are now saying that Arguello has slipped. He's getting old. He's 29 years old. And I don't know, this fight is going to prove whether he slipped or not.
We are just in round 1. If you just tuned us in, Ray Mancini in green, the champion Arguello in dark blue trunks with his name on the front. Now at the right of his screen. Thousands of fans crammed in here like sardines to watch this final fight. It certainly could have been held elsewhere in front of a much larger crowd. There is no doubt of that. Good left from Mancini landed. And there's one back to the champion Arguello. Whether it is defended well or has any real effect on Arguello, we'll try to interpret the significant blows for you as we go along, of course.
Mancini is landing here in the first round, but he's not landing with authority yet. What I think he's trying to do is trying to hit the spot first, then he'll put some power behind it. He's trying to get Alexis Arguello used to being hit.
There is a great mutual respect between these two fine young men. But now there is a title on the line, and that's all that's on their respective minds.
Tim, that was the point I wanted to make. When these fighters were introduced, there was some booze on, partisan crowds on both sides. But these two fellas are two of the finest gentlemen in the game. They really are a credit to the game of boxing, and nobody should boo either one of these kids.
They
just
applauded
great kids.
each other when they were introduced, which was a nice touch. Mancini takes to the body and brought it up top. Less than 30 seconds to go, round 1. It's quite warm in here now, and it will certainly get hotter as the afternoon goes on with the low ceiling and the lighting. Final seconds of round 1. Well, we're doing our own scoring though. Thank you. Oh. Well. Thanks, Charles. Who was that? No, he's not. Yeah, don't worry. Round number 2, scheduled for 15 for the lightweight championship of the world, WBC version. The champion Arguello on the right of your screen. Mancini, the challenger, on the left. Good left hand landed from Arguello.
Arguello was trying to snap that jab out and set Mancini up and bring punches up when he slips the jab. Very, very effective.
So far, this fight has been just a chess match. It's been one guy waiting to see what the other guy's going to do, which is the way that first rounds usually go in boxing. Mancini came out the first round much more relaxed, and even early in the second round, he's much more relaxed than I've seen him in earlier fights. He usually comes out very fast and barns going.
Well, if he was going to come out and really storm Arguello, the possibility of a change in strategy, we haven't seen it thus far. There were also rumors that Arguello would try and come out for an early kill, and we haven't really seen that yet. It does look like they're both trying to maintain a pace. Arguello scoring.
Arguello caught Mancini with a good left hook coming in, Tim. Arguello has 2 punches that can be very, very dangerous to Mancini. One is that left hook, and the other is the right hand coming up. He brings that uppercut up. It's lethal.
He only has to watch out for his left and right. Huh?
That's right, John.
Long right hand landed to the cheekbone of Mancini from Arguello. Jim Ryan with Gil Clancy, Sean O'Grady here at ringside, live on CBS Sports Saturday.
Arguello's hitting the mark much better in this round than he was in the first round. But I'm surprised that Mancini hasn't put more pressure on Arguello in this round.
You're right, Sean. He throws 2 or 3 punches and then he stops. What he has to do, he's got to throw that first combination, push him, and then throw another one. He can't wait for a receipt, because if he does, Arguello will give it to him.
That's right, and then again, 90% of the power on the punch is right on the end where the snap is. And that's just where Mancini is staying.
Under a minute to go, round number 2. Left hook to the ear of Arguello. Less than 30 seconds now. Final seconds of round 2. Mancini's hand encouraging. Which one is Mayorga? Can we find out? Yeah, I want to know which one he is. Here? Okay, just for your information, the Nicaraguan judges, the gentleman camera left. Truck acknowledged. Did you hear me? Round number 3 of this 15-round WBC Lightweight Championship. Ray Mancini on the right of your screen, the challenger. Alexis Arguello on the left, the champion.
We should see more action in this round, because it usually takes about 3 rounds for the good pros to start warming up. Their muscles get loose in that round.
Sean O'Grady with Gil Clancy and Tim Ryan. Solid left jab from Arguello, backed up Mancini. John, you thought Mancini had to get inside to do his work? Is the physical advantage working in Arguello's favor as you see it at this point?
Yes, sir, absolutely, because he's got that reach. Also, Mancini is not cutting off the ring. What I mean by cutting off the ring, he's letting Arguello run all the way around him, run circles around him. If Mancini would step to the side, he would then cut off the ring.
Okay, there's blood from the nose of Ray Mancini, and Gil, I know you have a comment about that.
Yes, I did. His nose has been bothering all during training, Tim. It's a very minor nose problem, but it does bleed. It bled in training when he was sparring with the sparring partners. I don't think it'll be a major factor in the fight.
Evidently, it is a small blood vessel near the bottom of the nostril. It bleeds quite readily, and as you say, does not figure to be a great problem.
That nose bled in the fight with Morales, too.
Mancini on the attack now here midway through round number 3.
Tim, he's not attacking the way I'm used to seeing Ray Mancini attack. It's 2 punches, 1 punch, or 3 punches and stop. He really has to become a hurricane, really try to overwhelm Arguello. Believe in his punches and get him off.
Good left hand from Arguello, hooking off his jab. Less than a minute to go, round 3. Now Mancini with a good flurry, forward to the body and then up top. Round 3.
A lot of swelling and redness underneath the left eye of Alexis Arguello, possibly from that uppercut by Mancini.
Good combination scored by Mancini and a good left back from Arguello. Another short left from the champion, final second. Check.